Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Welcome back to a blockbuster of an event that we have today. England versus Argentina. Probably the biggest intercontinental rivalry on offer in the world of football. And who knows what's going to happen over here, like the history that this fixture has. We'll go into it over the course of this video, of course, but we've got, 1966, big time with Alf Ramsey calling the Argentines animals. We've got 1986, Hand of God, and also best goal of the 20th century, David Beckham, 98, all of that. How are you guys doing? How are we feeling? Who do we think is going to go through into the next round? I've got the poll in the description. Let me know what you think. I'm doing okay. I had a good day today. I had a bit of a nap, just walked the dog. My hand is fine. I did not manage to injure myself as was the case last time, but we're here and we're live. And we're just ready to watch a blockbuster game of football. I'm ready to watch a game that is hopefully more entertaining than yesterday's game, France versus Spain. Was probably really entertaining for the Spanish, for the people who've been supporting Spain. But for everyone else, I don't know. Like just watching a team get manhandled, as shocking as it was, the team that all of us thought was going to go through and actually win the tournament, it wasn't that entertaining. I don't know what you guys think, but that was my take from it. Anyway, I hope today's going to be a big one. And honestly, I'll put my prediction out right now. I think that we're going to have. I want to say England. I want to say England is going to go through, because I think England have been better in this World Cup, but they've also struggled. They've come up against it. You can't say that one team has shown more heart. Both teams have shown an incredible amount of heart throughout their fixtures, throughout their knockout rounds, even though Argentina have played the easier opposition. Who do they play? Cabo Verde, Egypt, and Switzerland. And they've struggled all the way through and managed to sort of conjure up the dark, not really the dark arts, but just a lot of luck to get the way through, a lot of grit, a lot of all that. England have struggled themselves as well. Congo, who else? Mexico, and then Norway. All of those games had their issues. So who knows? But I'm going to say my prediction, England 3, Argentina 2. 3-2. That's what I'm saying. Dane says epic. It is going to be epic. It is going to be epic. Goik says, I never wanted Gianni Infantino to fix a game more in my life. Ooh. You see, now, we've got a lot of eyeballs on this game. I mean, obviously, we had a lot of eyeballs on most games in this World Cup, but this one in particular, tensions are going to flare up. Both sets of players are going to try and get each other carded and sent off, and a lot of shenanigans is going to happen, so watch out for that. And then there's going to be a lot of talk. There are going to be big decisions in this game. Like we already know that. We already know that. And referees are going to be called into question. It's going to be a crazy one. We'll see. Anton says, not English, but simply cannot root for Argentina after they knocked out Cabo Verde and Egypt and Switzerland, ruining my dream 3 times. Ruining my dream 3 times. Dream bigger. Dream bigger, Anton. It's coming home, says Vano Guy. Come on, England. Score some fucking goals. Let's look at the lineups. If you've been paying attention to the tournament, nothing out of the ordinary. Looking over, well, we've got Argentina on the screen right now. Before we get into the lineups right now, look at those match odds. That is close. 2.62 to 1 for England, 3.1 to 1 for Argentina. So England slightly favored, but not enough for us to actually think that this is anywhere near significant. Let's see what happens. Anyway, Argentina, nothing new. We've got Julian Alvarez has made sure that Lautaro Martinez does not start. Next to him, he's got Lionel Messi, who is going to be doing a bit of a, just out for a casual leisurely stroll tonight. Just going to be watching everything happen, and then as soon as that opportunity arrives, if it does arrive, with Messi, it usually does, he's going to find his way. Other than that, Simeone starting. Simeone did not start for the majority I think this is his first start, actually, in this World Cup. So that's going to be interesting. Going to be very interesting to see how he pans out over here. I was reading up earlier on about how Nico Pats might actually be starting, but I see that he isn't. And I don't think he's been used all too much in the tournament as of yet. So look out for that one. Yeah, I mean, other than that, most of the team remains exactly how we've seen it. Yeah. And then for England, on the other hand, let's switch over. Let's switch over, shall we? And nothing is the only thing that I can say for this lineup over here: Harry Kane up top, Bellingham behind him, Gordon on the left, Rodgers on the right. Interesting. No Madueke. He wasn't great in the previous game, was he? Yeah, I mean, Madueke hasn't had the best tournament. He's just not a great decision maker. Rodgers as well, who I believe is on his way to Arsenal. If I haven't read anything today, maybe some sort of big bomber was put out today from Romano or whoever, but I do know that Rodgers is probably on his way to Arsenal. So he'll be meeting up with Rice just right behind him. Anderson, Jed Spence on the left, Gahey in centre-back, John Stones. I have not been the biggest John Stones fan in this tournament. I don't think that he showered himself in too much glory, particularly in that first game against Croatia. It was a big win for England, but watch out for that. He's a great player, but I mean, he's not fit. That's the thing. And Reece James, of course, another player who should be good, but who knows what could happen to him in this game. Let's see. Anton says maybe third place can come home. Gosh, I've been thinking about that match last night, that France versus Spain game, and how the expectation was just that France was going to steamroll everybody. And then I was reading a comment. On Reddit earlier on that was basically talking about how Spain on the way to winning the 2010 World Cup. How Germany in the 2010 World Cup looked really decent. Scored 4, I think, against Argentina and 4 against England. I think it was Argentina. I'll have to double check. It might have been Brazil. And then just gets completely dominated by Spain. Absolute no-show for Germany. And that's kind of what happened yesterday with France, isn't it? So you have to imagine that Spain are the favorites, regardless of who goes through over here. Let's see. Berling says, I'm so excited for this match. Can't wait to see the crazy stuff that's going to happen. Hell yeah. 1-0 guaranteed, says Anton. I'm here for the conspiracies. We're going to see some. Most likely. I'm very nervous right now, says Ox3. Why? Why be nervous? We'll be good. Emmanuel says, love from Ghana. Love to you, my friend. Evening, gents. Evening, Tommy Novasetti. Evening. Hello, Tinashe. It's Aram. Hello, Aram. Hello. Predicting Infantino sat next to Argentine delegation overseeing the MLS ref, Messi's favorite referee. So it looks like, I was just reading before coming on that the German FA have publicly renounced Gianni Infantino, basically said they're not going to vote for him and they're not gonna instill any confidence in him moving forward with FIFA, which, let's be completely real, man. After everything that's happened, all the debacles that he's been involved in, today I feel gay, today I feel like a migrant worker. But then again, listen, he had red hair and he had freckles, so we should all be really upset, and we should all rally behind him. It's hard to think that there's a lot of confidence in him. Unless perhaps your pockets are being lined. But I said too much. Morg says, I hope you have a 1966 World Cup final shirt ready for the 88th minute. It's on the way. I tried to order it, actually, but it didn't come, unfortunately. It's unfortunately. I think, I believe that I had the original Jeff Hurst shirt. The shirt that he played in and he scored the goal that won England the World Cup, or at least the ghost goal. I have that one, the exact model. I actually made it for him back in '66. Give him hell, Gordon, says Tommy Novasetti. Hello, sir. We are back. Hassan, hello. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a pack. Game's about to start in about 3 minutes. So let's just watch out for the clock. And thanks for joining, everyone. We're going to have a good game today. We really are. And if you didn't know, yesterday we were doing these packs, got the French Federation, the entire French Federation, and they lost. And we also packed both Messi and Harry Kane. So hopefully we get some good ones today. Let's see. First up, Panama. Come on, let's just get some Argentino-English players. Oh, by the way, I feel I have to explain this all the time. But realistically, I'm just doing these pack openings just because the idea initially was that I would just choose who was going to win it based on this. But it just evolved into me just feeding into my crippling pack opening addiction. So you guys are all here along the road for it. That was a Croatian player, Uruguay, New Zealand, Iraq, and Jordan. So no English or Argentine players yet. Yet again. Harry Kane impression? I don't really have a Harry Kane impression. Because Harry Kane, like the best Harry Kane impression is like, it's like a guy, so you have to like put like marbles in your mouth and then like try and speak through all the marbles. You know what I mean? I'm not going to try and do it. Tommy Novacetti says, who are you rooting for? I'm not really rooting for anyone, if I'm honest with you. I would say that I'm rooting for Lissandro Martinez and Kobe Mainu. No, you know what? I'll be completely honest. While I don't really care, the storylines from both wins, from both potential wins, from whatever the result actually goes on to be here is it's magnificent. It really is. I do, like, a lot of my family is English, so I tend to maybe not support but follow the English team quite a lot. And look, I'm looking at Lionel Messi right now on the screen. This is a beautiful kit, by the way, this Argentina kit. Absolutely gorgeous. I was this close to getting that. Kit. And we are about to kick off. Are you guys ready? I, for one, am chomping at the bit to see some incredible footy. Kinda 96 says, another referee masterclass. Are we going to kick off? I think the referee wasn't that bad in yesterday's game. I'm seeing a lot of the French come out and talk about how the ref wasn't good. Okay, we've kicked off. I see a lot of the French come out and talk about how the ref wasn't so good in the game last night, but I thought it was all right. Also, we're quite behind. I thought that the ref wasn't that bad, you know? I guess it does probably come down to losing and then trying to find things to blame. And of all the players that came out, I was looking at Kylian Mbappe, who I don't think that he blamed anyone. He kind of just, I think his exact quotes were that you kind of have to be ready to take the shit if you lose, but take the glory when you win. It's not what Didier Deschamps was saying. Tommy Novacetti says winner gets the Falklands. I don't know if that's actually the sanctioned prize for this game. It's a pretty controversial prize, I think. This referee, by the way, has the funniest reactions. Who is this guy? What is his name? I gotta check this out. That is definitely a push on Jude Bellingham super early in the game. This referee is from America, I think. Let me check him out. Ismail Elfat or Elfath. Harry Kane impression. Sorry, Aram, I can't do it. I can't. I mean, I think I did do it. I think I did try. Maybe it'll come out a bit later on. For the final, we'll watch the final with a glass of vino on stream. And then we'll see the best Harry Kane impression come out. I think. Again, Kalu says, you say 20-second delay. The actual match is 0250, and I'm on 0241. We'll take 9 seconds, honestly. You guys let me know how far back. Oh, a fight already? Come on, guys. Tension's boiling over immediately as the game starts. Jude Bellingham getting right into it. Over there with Zap Paredes. Come on, guys. There were some nasty challenges going in, but guys, let's see. Okay, now that's a bit ridiculous. That is a bit ridiculous. Enzo Fernandez on Elliot Anderson. Yeah, we're in for a good game today, guys. If I don't see at least 2 red cards, I want my money back. Also, this is the first time Lionel Messi has ever played England in his entire career. How crazy is that? I'm pretty sure he's played every single other major nation. Matt Gamer says, I never in my life ever thought I will support England. So why are you supporting England then? What changed for you, Chief? Hassan says, we mustn't forget it's been raining. Has it? Hasn't been raining? It might be a valid excuse. Let's see. I don't think it's been raining. They are playing in Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Ooh, Jed Spence. Bit of a nutmeg over there. Yeah, I am definitely expecting England to have the lion's share of the ball. But these guys are all prone to mistakes, man. It's just one of these games. Hopefully it's just better than the France versus Spain one. Lord willing, let's do it. Okay, also, let's put this on rotate over here. Three lions share. Aram says, I can't lie. Jed Spence has been really good these past few games. He was good in the last game. He hasn't been good the entire World Cup, I will say that much. Argentina, on the other hand, all their players, people are showing up for Argentina. Initially, like they took a while to heat up, and one would say that they might still be heating up. Oh, very physical game immediately. Anderson has been in the thick of it we're like 5 minutes into the game. We are 6 minutes into the game, sorry, and Elliot Anderson has already been involved in like 3 pretty meaty challenges. Obviously a foul that was over there. So we got to keep count of all the fouls over here. Because I want to see bookings if we get past 5 fouls with none. For that big bust up that just happened over here, or the mini bust up, sorry, that just happened, no fouls. No cards as of yet, but they didn't need to be, of course. But just keep watch of this. Clip that Messi reaction, the one where he's just done that, kind of like, all right, okay. Que mira bobo. Raz says Enzo Fernandez is a rat, always will be. I don't know, man. I think you just don't like him. All right. Bit of pushing and shoving going on in the box. Let's see if we're going to have another foul like we did in the Netherlands. 2 players already on the floor, but the ref hasn't called. I meant the Norway game, sorry, where one of Norway's potential second goals was disallowed because of a foul. Haaland pushing Elliot Anderson, I believe. Swiss Chris, are you in Switzerland, my friend? Also, I'm guessing by your name that you're not supporting Argentina today, but you say there is a good chance this is the craziest game of the tournament. It's probably you're probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong. We're 7 minutes in and there's already been quite a bit of action. We just need a goal. First 15 minutes, let's have a goal. Also, of the votes at the moment for who's going to be in the final, most of you guys are saying Spain versus England. I would say the same. Not much to say from the game so far. We're very early into it, but it looks like England are imposing themselves a tiny bit more. Argentina, or let's double check this over here. Argentina have already committed 2 fouls, which 3 fouls. And for some reason, this over here hasn't updated. Apologies for that. Let's update this here. There we go. And we'll see what happens. The cards. This ref needs to control the game. I mean, he's not going to give cards this early in the game. Like it's gonna get crazier than this. Oh, geez, you just see how quickly again. It looked like Argentina player has gone through the back of Harry Kane. Elliot Anderson pushing over. Yeah, he needs to do something about this, man. This is gonna turn into a full-on rugby game. It already has turned into something a little bit nefarious, I gotta say. Ron says, karma England, karma Tinashe wants blood, no excuses. I think England can take Argentina's best shot and they know it. I want to be entertained, man. If there's blood, obviously I don't want anyone injured. I don't want injury or anything to happen to anyone. Anthony Gordon, he gets to the ball, drives down the line, gets to the ball at the very least, but doesn't do much with that. Mark Andrews says the fact that Argentina get a card every 22 fouls will be interesting to see here. It is turning out to be something similar. It is turning out to be the image that some portray it as. But again, I want to make myself clear if you didn't know, I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I don't believe that Argentina are favored. I want this ref to prove me right. Also, some guy in the crowd, 2 ladies next to him, beer in hand, proper English. Oh my, again, what is going on over here? Rogers has just got into the thick of it with who is that on the floor with him? Is that McAllister? No. This is insane. What do we do? What are we doing here? Okay, get some cards out. Get some cards out now, referee. And I know it's been 11 minutes into the game, but we need to be able to play a little bit of ball. Just a tiny bit of ball. He does win the ball there, but it's Enzo. Come on, guys. What are we watching? I really want to know what the I want to know what the pre-match preparations in terms of motivation were for each of these sides. I know Argentina requested that they play this game in their dark kits, and there's a lot that's been made about it. The historical significance of them playing England in dark kits. Maradona, Hand of God, greatest goal of the 20th century was in that dark kit. They've played a couple in their usual blue and white strip, but for this one, they've done this, and we all know that there's a lot of politics in this match. A lot of poor control there. There's a lot of politics in this match in the background. So I wonder how much this was leaned upon for both sets of teams. And we can see that they've come out riled up, absolutely riled up. And I must say, both England and Argentina have been dogs in this tournament. They've both overcame adversity numerous times, not just in one game, all the way throughout the knockouts. Oh, pass by Messi, but he's offsides. We need bookings, please, says Tommy Novacetti. Super physical game, Arham. Like watching rugby, says Morg. This is a economy ball match. Jordan Pickford as well. Flicks the ball out of Simeone's hand. Simeone goes to the ground immediately. What are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here, actually? Beware the politicians, says Morgs. This is a wrestling match. What are we looking at right now in terms of fouls? Let's take a look. Let's take a quick gander, shall we? 4 versus 3. Okay, Anthony Gordon, break on the left. Who can he find? Reece James is looking for him. Anthony goes by himself, but he gets overwhelmed. That was a great opportunity there to switch the play. Good interplay by Argentina. They come right back up as the game opens up just a tiny bit. Whoa. And again, doesn't fizzle into very much, but Argentina is still on the ball. I like that, now we're getting into a bit of a flow. Now we're getting into a bit of a flow in this game. It's nice to see. England very compact. I want to see what Argentina can do without Lionel Messi. Obviously, they have him. They don't need to worry about that sort of thing, but good, decent ball. Snuffed out by Mark Gahey, and Jed Spence is on it. Did Simeone just shoulder check the linesman? That was interesting to see. This game is already sketchy, says Rosie Aurora. That's Argentina for you. Oof. The Andrewist Andrew says, looking at the poll, it surprises me that 40% here is Argentinian. Why would that surprise you? They're the best team. Well, they're the world champions. They have Lionel Messi on their team. By default, they're going to have supporters. Thick challenge in there by Paredes, but a fair one. Bellingham seems up for it. Okay, I want to do another poll. I want to ask you guys about intercontinental rivalries. Obviously, Argentina versus England, in my opinion, is the biggest one, just because of everything that surrounds football as well. And we've already seen 17 minutes into this game, and the amount of carnage that we've all witnessed so far, it's quite obvious. But there are a couple of other ones. Of course, we've got Brazil, France, Argentina. I actually wrote them down. Let me get them down. Brazil and France, Argentina and Germany, Argentina and the Netherlands, Brazil and Italy. Or Reece James sticks the ball to his feet, jet spans, another nutmeg he does. He looks a little bit up for it. That's not. That's a goal kick, even though it looked like it might have come off Enzo Fernandez, but I'm sure it's fine. Scotland, England has to be up there too. Intercontinental rivalries. Wasn't the Somali referee scheduled for this game? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure which games he was scheduled for, but I'm going to do the poll right now. I'm going to do the poll right now, and you guys let me know. Yeah, because I just don't think that you get much bigger than this game. But in terms of football, I don't think you get much bigger than this game because of everything surrounding it. But in terms of football, I think Argentina, Germany is probably bigger, right? Just for the fact that they've met so many times. They've met in 3 finals, right? In 1986 and 1990 and 2014. That I'm pretty sure that is the most meetings that 2 nations have had in World Cup finals. Ghana, Uruguay, of course. But that's just for one specific moment. So perhaps it's not a fair assessment of what we got going on. Some good interplay by England over here. Declan Rice on the right. Morgan Rogers. Ooh, quick feed, very nice. Jeez, these Argentine players are just lunging as soon as the ball becomes semi-available. Lunging in to try and get it. Crazy. Don't forget to like the video or the stream if you haven't. Helps out a lot. Yeah, let's just keep watching. Good pass there by Harry Kane over to the left by Morgan Rogers. Reece James passes it to Emi Martinez. It's heating up. It's heating up. It's heating up. I'm growing more into this. As these guys are growing into the game, I am growing into the game too. Mick Jagger looks bored, says Morg. Holland versus Mexico. What is the Holland versus Mexico rivalry? I mean, when have they played in 2010, right? I want to say, but I can't think of any other like major clash between them. Maybe I'm just thinking incorrectly. I don't know. X-Dragger. Hello, my friend. Oh, wait. Before we get on to you, Julian Alvarez crosses in. Messi chests it. Ball into the box. And offsides anyway. Sorry. X-Dragger, you're saying, doesn't your definition of continents change depending on your country? I don't think it should. I don't think your definition of continents should change depending on your country. I think continents are quite, they're big solid objects, right? Mosimi says Ghana and Uruguay is a good shout. This is going crazy over here. I mean, Morgan Rogers bashes into Tagliafico. We have to see a red card in this game. Like, we genuinely have to. Good touch by Messi. Josh Can't Sleep says, how slow is your game? Let me double check over here. Because I'm fairly certain that I'm 10 seconds behind. Let's see. And you guys are gaslighting me into believing I'm like super behind. Okay, we're on 21. I think it's actually the delay on YouTube, if I'm honest with you. I'm fairly certain it's the delay on YouTube because we're on 22 as I'm looking at the screen right now. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it? You can see that. Can you see that, right? Like, I think there's probably just a delay on YouTube. With what you guys are watching versus what I'm saying and what you're receiving. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that. Charge my phone? What do I have? I'm on 14% battery. I'm good for like 3 more days, bro. Simeone's been somewhat lively. It's been a somewhat lively addition. Jed Spence, for the time being, hasn't actually let him through. But that's an interesting battle to watch out for the rest of the game. Yeah, I mean, listen, I just, yeah, on the delay, I'm really sorry about that, guys, but I just showed you. I think it definitely is just the streaming, the slight delay in streaming. My connection is very good, so it is just the servers. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Corner by Messi. In. Good area. Ooh. What was the problem? Foul? Let's take a look at this. Declan Rice not looking at all at the ball as it swoops over the top. That's that Arsenal DNA in him. Listen, we don't need to see the ball. We don't need to see the ball when we're running up, when a corner is being taken. It's just about me and you, me and the defender or attacker. That's it. Okay, we're in the first hydration break. First quarter is over. Very rowdy game so far. Very rowdy game so far. Not much in terms of clear-cut opportunities for either team. But we're getting there. Also, if you can take a look at this momentum bar, the reason why you can't see anything for Argentina is because they are black, and the black bars don't actually show over here. So apologies for that. Let's do another pack. Josh can't sleep. The first quarter. That's right. The first quarter is over. One more pack, shall we? We haven't packed anybody yet. Now we're going for either Argentina or English players. Let's see what we can get, if anything whatsoever. Immediately. Paraguay. Switzerland. AFA foil. Oh, can you imagine if we get the damn AFA? One day this will happen. Croatia. Yeah, we used up all of our English and Argentine cards yesterday. Germany, home, Rudiger, gone. Crazy. Inaki Williams, brother of Nico, who is in a World Cup final. Man's brother's in a World Cup final. Crazy. And Senegal, finally. Again, 2 packs in, and we still haven't gotten any English or Argentine players. What a shame. What a farce. Insane. Should we do another one? Should we just do another one, just for the heck of it? Before we do so, let's take a look at the poll so far. Biggest intercontinental derby, England and Argentina for sure. That is everyone's thing, I think, too. Christian Torres says, do you think they keep the hydration breaks for the next World Cup? Probably. I think probably, if I'm honest with you. AFA foil, yeah. At least you're showing some cards. Unless you were... Trundle, that's good. At least you were showing some cards. Yeah, that's not... What are we up to? What are we up to now in terms of cards so far in this game? 11 fouls so far. 11 fouls so far, no cards shown. Game's back on as well. That's funny. I don't know what to put. 69420 says, is that live is life playing in the stadium? Funny how that song is synonymous with that Maradona training video. For a second, I just forgot how to read. Sorry. Boots it out. Sheesh. This is a physical game. This is a very physical game. In Latin America, a lot of countries see North and South as single America continents. Some European and Asian countries consider Europe and Asia to be Eurasia continent. Okay, I think when I say continental, I'm pretty much talking about the globally accepted definition of continents. To my knowledge, we have 7. So those ones. I guess I understand what you're saying though. Some people a lot of people see Central America as either North or South. But I think Mexico is in North America. I'm fairly certain. Anyway, Nico Adventure says, honorable mention San Marino versus Antarctica. So San Marino versus Antarctica. That's a crazy rivalry. I got Antarctica for me. For sure. I mean, I am currently streaming from an igloo. Those are my people. Harry Kane with a good ball through to Reece James. Whew. But Tagliafico gets to it first. Harry Kane has not been pulling off those passes as much in this tournament. After the Croatia game, at least. Nico is my favorite player, but I'm biased. Nico's, as in Nico O'Reilly. He hasn't been so effective in this game. From left back, at least. I don't see him being there moving forward. Very congested midfield over here. Doing exactly what France should have done against Spain. Congest that midfield. Luch505 says, also an Argentinian. We don't feel there's a rivalry with Germany. They just win every time we play against them, pretty much. Yeah. I guess when it actually matters, Germany tends to gets the better of Argentina. A real shame, isn't it? It's kind of like Spain and France, isn't it? I mean, it's not intercontinental, of course, but pass through, nothing. It's not intercontinental, of course, but France and Spain apparently have this massive rivalry, but Spain just batters them every time. It's not much of a rivalry, I think. Alan says, Argentina play like an over-glorified Paraguay. Remember that game? I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers, or members, rather. Jeez. Woo! Bellingham makes an Argentine player sit down, gets fouled. This is great. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous now. Show a foul, ref. You have to. Okay, so this is now 7 fouls. This is now 7 fouls for Argentina, no cards. You gotta come out and at the very least disincentivize them from continuing to play this way, because the more you let it happen, the more they do it. This is getting ridiculous. We back, says Arham. Thank you. Where did you go? Oh, sorry. Sage, I didn't read your comment. Sorry. You're saying, although my team France ain't there, I'd rather y'all, England, win it than Spain or Argentina. Why? I wonder why. Why would a Frenchman want Spain, who they've recently played, and Argentina, who they have somewhat of a history in recent World Cups of poor results, not want either of them to win? I wonder. One day we'll know. Who knows? John Stones climbs and headers it wide. He comes around the back, but it doesn't look like there was much chance here. Oh, but there's an absolute fumble that's gone over. Who is this over here? Morgan Rogers has been on the floor quite a lot in this game. Quite a lot. General Tagatashi says, football uses 6 of them for the confederations. Ben someone, fun fact, there's a whole dialect of English unique to the lonely-ass scientists in Antarctica. They might have enough people for a national team. It's possible. Then they're going to capitalize on Yamal versus Mbappe for the next 3 years, and some Lionel Yamal Jr. would be born in Man City's lab, says Josh Can't Sleep. Utter woke nonsense. Alan, you're saying well said. You're comparing the game of France. You're comparing this game to France versus Paraguay because of the roughhousing that's going on right now. It is looking somewhat grim. Argentina have not played their game very much, apart from 1 or 2 decent flicks from Lionel Messi and one from Julian Alvarez. They haven't really been able to get the ball rolling. And every time England get any sort of rhythm, the physicality is just massive. And results in somebody falling over. Jet Spence, well, won back. Like, we have to see some cause for England and Argentina. Okay, so that's another foul now. This is another foul on the edge of the area, but no cards. What is this referee doing? 14 fouls, no cards. Blatantly coming in from behind as well. Let's do something about this now. If Simeone, Mosimi says, if Simeone finishes this game without a card, that's the proof the game is rigged. I don't think that's proof the game is rigged. Man, I don't want let's not. I don't want to put that kind of belief into my belief of the game. Reece James standing over it. What can he produce? He does have a fantastic shot on him, by the way. Good whip. Good, well done. But, okay, now you see. Nothing comes of it. And Argentina with a good chance to break now. Sheesh, they are on Messi, but he just the ball just glued to his feet. Crazy. Okay, now look at the way these Argentines are running towards the referee after that. This is, I mean, have they not been seeing how they've been playing? A card is coming out. By God. By God. A card has come out of the referee's pocket. He has brandished a yellow, and finally, who's this for? Who's it for? Why are we pushing around? Come on, guys. It's not like you haven't been playing this exact same way against England. And they foul Messi, and everyone surrounds him. I'm getting a little bit frustrated watching this game. I'm not going to lie to you. And that was like not that foul, by the way, and it's a foul for Anderson. Let's take a look at the replay of this because I can probably count at least 3 fouls by Argentina that, okay, that's a foul by Kane, that's a foul there by Anderson again, that's a foul there by Jed Spence, and by Anderson. You know what? This was pretty much like 3 or 4 fouls in a row for Messi. I'll give you that much. That is definitely worthy of a yellow card, I think. I think that was worthy of a yellow card, but I also think that there are a couple that went unpunished for the Argentines that are going to be called into question. The card went out for Elliot Anderson. I feel like every now and then we get rules, we get like updates for rules before tournaments that kind of state that referees are going to punish or a shot. Oh, incredible strike. Who was that by? That was by Enzo Fernandez. Just goes over the bar. I feel like every tournament we get like a new set of rules or a new sort of mandate that comes out in press releases about how referees aren't going to tolerate players that aren't captains surrounding and swarming the ref. But every single competition, every tournament, we just get the same thing happening. Christian Torres says, but not for Argentina. Now he gives a card. Yeah, that. I won't lie to you. This is a bit odd. Still, do not buy into conspiracies. I think this ref needs to be questioned. If he doesn't give a foul, if he doesn't give a card for the next Argentina foul, because now he's taken out his book. He's taken out his book. So there's no, he's ripped the Band-Aid off, he's popped the cherry. My man's lost his card virginity. Argentina slowing the game down. Sheesh. Okay. Come on, that is crazy, says Balling. Hat-trick of fouls. Angus says Tinashe is slowly being brought into the conspiracy. No, I'm not. I refuse to believe this. Like we were having a conversation about it yesterday. We were talking about it yesterday in yesterday's stream about how difficult it is to rig this sort of event, like to rig these sorts of events. And I guess a lot of people would say that we're watching it happen in real time. I don't know. What incentive does the referee have to do this? Where does it come from? What's the paper trail? I mean, they wouldn't leave a paper trail for a fucking conspiracy. Argentina with a bit more movement on the ball now. Nothing incisive, though. Nothing incisive from either team. Every time England have gotten into some sort of rhythm, they just get absolutely swarmed. Argentina not really penetrating all much right now. A lot of sideways passes, but that can change at any time. Where is Messi? Watch out for him. Bottom left of your screen. Middle left, sorry. Yeah, you get the impression that nothing's going to happen unless it goes through him. V1 Rat. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm losing my mind a little bit over here. I'm going crazy on stream. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well caught out by England. What can they do? They're on the counter. They have a great opportunity here. But they've... Okay, there we go. Foul. Card. Who's that for? Lissandro Martinez. Hey, it's never a good time. It's never a good sign when you have your center back on a yellow card. One of your center backs on a yellow card, particularly the one that is the most aggressive one. because of the fact that he has to make up for the lack of height. So let's watch out for that one over here. Potential for a big talking point a bit later on if nothing goes down. But yeah, I am, at the very least, we finally got cards. I can't believe that we spent this entire stream talking about flipping cards. Oh, God. This is ridiculous. We need to be paying attention to everything else that's been going on, guys. Come on. What is this? Let's take a look again. 17 fouls. 2 cards. Good tackle by Romero. Very clean on Bellingham. Yeah, Morg, I believe I'm completely with you. Nothing of note, just nothing of note yet. Completely with you on that one. Simeone. Good tackle by Gehi. Yeah, Simeone's been pretty ineffective. It's pretty obvious that he's just been put onto this put into the team, the starting lineup for his hard running. I know Atletico Madrid. If anyone is an Atletico Madrid fan in the stream right now, can you or has watched him closely for the past while? I believe, and I remember when they played, was it Arsenal? Yeah, when Atletico Madrid played Arsenal in the semifinals. Like, he just runs for absolute days and days and days, but not much end product, is there? And this is the kind of game where you just need somebody with an absolute bulldog mentality that is going to run forever. Look at how quickly Paredes comes out on Bellingham as soon as the ball is almost on him. Jed Spence, not the best ball. Out for an England throw-in. Just look at how fast, as soon as Bellingham gets near the ball, as soon as Kane gets near the ball, just watch their men. Look at how quickly they race onto them. Very little space for anything to happen. From that respect, Argentina, they've been playing their game very well. Let's not lie. Tommy Novasetti says, keep the same energy when England players get dropped like that. I guess you're talking about the foul earlier on. Sorry, I've just caught up with this. It's a miracle they've been carded. Aditya, hello. Busy with work and missed the first half. The first half is not even over yet. Oh, you mean you missed most of the first half? That's fair. It's been all right. It's been all right. It's been very, very physical. Not much has happened, if we're all being completely honest. But you know, it's been an all right game. Yeah, Argentina have just defended very well. They haven't been, and I know me saying they defended very well is going to be met with, how can you call committing, so many fouls and all that defending well? Well, England aren't that far behind them. It's 7 fouls versus 11. I don't think that there haven't been any dodgy calls in terms of fouls being called. Perhaps in terms of cards being brandished, we've got a case over there. But both sides have been physical, so let's not just place it all on the Argentines. But yeah, I mean, the referee isn't stopping. He just is not stopping Argentina from playing the way they have been. They're playing within the bounds of the game, the current game that's on right now, and they're doing well in that respect. That was a foul. Oh, it was offsides. Nike Star says, well, if you mean cheating. Again, I'm not going to put that word out there. Bellingham should start shooting lasers at this point. Yeah. Mr. Mark says 15 minutes ago you said they weren't playing their game. They're not. Argentina are not playing their game. They've been on the back foot for the majority. They're not playing their game in the traditional sense of, like, let's say a couple years ago. And the Argentina that we know, that's current reigning world champions, that are all that they've done. They're not playing their game in that respect. I guess in some senses you could say that this physicality and what they're doing right now is now their game. And that's what I guess that's what I mean. I did change my meaning kind of throughout the course of this game. That has been their trademark in this game. It's very clear that they came out to play a certain way, and they are playing that way. I don't think that it's particularly Argentine per se, but it's what we're seeing. What else can we say? It's half time. Halbzeit, and yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea why the Argentines have been absolutely crowding the ref with the way that they are playing. Like the English aren't doing it when they get fouled so much. Listen, I mean, we've said a lot of things in this game. we've all voiced our opinions. I think that it's not what we want to see, is it? It's not the sort of game that we want to be seeing. I mean, I'm all for physicality. I'm all for players getting in each other's faces. But when it's just so stop-start, and teams aren't able to get into rhythms, teams aren't able to actually play their game, it's not fun. It's not fun to see. And Argentina know that they aren't as good on the ball. Argentina know that they aren't as good on the ball as England, and this is why we're seeing what we're seeing. It's a shame. It's a real shame. Anyway. Morg says, of Argentina, you mean Shirley? I don't actually mean that. I don't think I ever at any point said of Argentina, but it's it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Okay, let's not talk about the Falklands and Malvinas. There's nothing to do with this game, and I think it's somewhat insensitive. So let's not do that. Hive says, I'm done eating my shorts and I'm back now. You didn't send a video. We don't believe you. Do it again. One more time. Bring it back. Remember to like the stream if you haven't. Remember to get involved. Send us a comment. Send us whatever you need to. We're going to do one pack opening right now. Then we'll do one just before. Oh, also I need to stop the clock. We're going to do one pack opening right now. Then we'll do another one just before the game starts. But let me know what you guys think so far of this game and what's happened so far. And are you satisfied with it? Do you think that this has been... do you think that this has been a good semifinal? I don't. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Morgs, too many stop-starts for me. Yeah. I'm completely with you there, Chief. Josh can't sleep. Imagine the English versus Spanish on American soil would go crazy, though. Probably. Probably. FIFA Princess earning his name. Okay, we're going to do another pack opening, guys. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't. USA. Korea. Whoop. Okay. Again, this light is just going a bit crazy. Let's move it that way. There we go. Uruguay. Korea. I was about to say autism. There's Austria. The reason I was going to say autism is take a look. It's AUT, okay? I'm not being insensitive. I'm just being dumb. South Africa. Turkey. Still, no English, no Argentine. We'll do another one just before the game starts, but for the time being, we have not packed anyone in this team in this game, so the match is open. It's up in the air. Britannian Empire says, England, send them home. Come on, England, send them home. I don't know. I can't. For the life of me, I don't know what an Argentine accent is speaking English. So I'm not gonna do one right now. I'm not gonna do like a Spanish accent speaking English because I'm pretty sure that will offend people. Although I don't think anyone's offended by my English accent. So hopefully, I don't know. We'll do it. Yeah, the pack curse, it might happen again just now. It's been depressing, says Mr. Mark. Hasn't been the best half of football, has it? There's also clear animosity between the teams transcending the game. Yeah. So, when obviously it was super fresh. I know I said I wouldn't talk about Malvinas and Falkland Islands, but this pertains to football, so I'm going to bring it up again. But in the 1986 World Cup, it was 4 years from the Falkland conflict, and Diego Maradona said in his autobiography that when they went out to play against England, they weren't playing a football match. He said that they hyped themselves up for that game by basically thinking about all the children and the teenagers that, met their doom in that conflict. And that was what spurred them on. And a lot of Argentines since then have come out, and I think there was, I forget exactly who it was, for the 1998 World Cup, the whole Simeone, David Beckham situation, where they have echoed that exact same sentiment. Some Argentine players and obviously Argentine people. So I wonder if that is something that is like still being used, or if it's a matter of national pride, because Argentines are very passionate. English are passionate too, but I think the passion manifests in different ways. So yeah, if anyone knows if you're in Argentina at the moment, and if you've been paying close attention to English press, let me know what's kind of been floating about in terms of motivation for the teams. The English, I will say, they've been going up their own press. They've been going up against their own press in this game, or in the lead up to this game. I don't know if any of you guys saw, but in the Norway match before this, after winning, Bellingham, who obviously was the hero for that game, scored 2 goals, won them the game, was told that Thomas Tuchel wasn't happy with the performance by an interviewer who had just interviewed Thomas Tuchel, who did indeed say that, but he said it in a passing way. It wasn't actually, he didn't really mean it. He was just like saying, yeah, we can improve, we can be like this. So the media is putting them up against each other, as they always do. I wonder if that's happening in Argentina. That was a bit of a rant. I'm sorry about this. English press are professional haters, says Ducky Vanya. Yeah, we know this. We know this to be true for sure. Trundle says, this is a terrible performance from this ref. The first 5 minutes set the tone, and it was up to him to take control and establish the baseline for discipline. He failed. This game is devolving. I don't disagree with you at all with that one. Mr. Mark says, how do you do your graphic? Is there a specific software? No, I actually made this from scratch with I have some very, very basic CSS knowledge and JavaScript knowledge from university. So I that with a bit of Claude to set it all up. But yeah, this is all made from scratch. I made this overlay. So nothing fancy. So if you have any suggestions, I always say this in these streams, if you have any suggestions for like information that you want, maybe that you think would be nice, or you think would be useful to put on screen in any of these panels, let me know. It might come up. Vince says, once again, we have very shitty, boring semifinals. It hasn't been the best semifinals, has it? Like I was saying earlier on, the France versus Spain game, even though the result was not so great. Even though the result was shocking, 2-0 for Spain, not so great for the French for sure. It was just the Spanish manhandling them. And I guarantee you that that's what the final is going to be like. The final is going to be the Spanish just suffocating whoever one of these two make it through, and then turning it into just a game where the game is played at their tempo and they dictate everything. I guarantee it. Maybe let me not guarantee it. Goggy Style says, Argentina are more concerned with breaking legs than playing football. I can't argue with this. The curse has been broken. No, what are you talking about? This is something that I missed. Loki, sorry for missing your donation. Thank you very much. Thank you for your videos. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, like if you haven't. It helps a lot for sure. Oh my God, 600 people. This is, I think, maybe the most we've ever had watching. Welcome to a stream in all of its glory. Come for the pack openings. Stay for the god-awful analysis. 3 shots, whole half. It has been a little bit atrocious, hasn't it? Josh Can't Sleep said, did I hear JavaScript? Whoa, relax. All right, I just did a tiny bit I just did some beginner courses in university, and I mess around a tiny bit when I thought that I could build the next incredible web app. When was this? A couple years ago. But yeah, nothing hectic, especially with Claude and with AI doing most of the heavy lifting these days. CSS, though, is very cool. I do like CSS. I like messing around in CSS and just like making different things. That's cool. Caesar says, this game feels like Arsenal versus Arsenal. What do you mean? Earthly says, my prediction, I predicted before the game started. I'm not going to change it now and weasel out. Before the game started, I predicted England 3, Argentina 1. I think, my opinion, you guys can hold a different one. I think England are better than Argentina. I think they're better on the ball. I think Argentina know that. I think that's why it's very stop-start. But that's why I sort of predicted that they would win, but anything could happen. Argentina have been on the brink of elimination twice now, and it just hasn't happened. Chico says Spanish ball has always been boring and shitty. Yeah, I think boring is good. Like, everyone romanticizes 2010 Spain. And I think when they do that, they kind of lump in Barcelona as well, who were genuinely very entertaining. With the way that they played, the way they dominated. That Spanish side in 2010, they were very good, but they weren't that interesting to watch, were they? Unless you were Spanish or supporting Spain. Trundle says, I have a quick question. What is your plan for the 30-minute halftime break during the final? I actually read about that earlier today. I don't know. I'll have to think about something. Maybe we can do like some quizzes and we can do something interactive, because that will be like, I mean, I don't watch with commentary when I do these, by the way. So I don't listen to what's being said. These days I actually barely watch with any commentary at all, because I think it ruins my experience. I like to just watch what's happening and then like play some music on the side or whatever. So maybe we'll like have one earphone in listening to the actual thing, halftime show, critiquing that while playing some sort of like, I don't know, interactive quiz or we'll do something. I'll think of something. Kemal Harvey, hello. How are we doing? Love your stash. I love you. Love your analysis. Says Paul. Kemal, Spain was so good. The kind of performance I expected from them all tournament. Yeah, yeah. Frank, for Argentina, is more important winning this game than the final. At least that's the feeling here. That's interesting. I'm guessing you're Argentine. That's interesting. It's not surprising, but yeah, fair. I mean, okay. Uh, the Malik says, how do you feel about Rodgers' performance in the first half? He hasn't been all that noticeable. I mean, from what I remember of him in the game, he spent quite a lot of time on the floor. I think he seems like he's a bit frustrated. So in the realm of players that could potentially have their emotions get the better of them, it's possibly going to be him. But I don't have any sort of strong feeling or strong opinions on how he's played so far. I don't think he's been great. Maybe because of that. Maybe that's the question. Maybe that's the answer that we need, that I can give you so far. I don't know what to put. Says, why here in commentary when we have Tinashe? I don't know, man. Kemal, I wish the Spanish had an exciting striker. They kind of feel boring without one. Yeah. Gone are the days of the legend that is Alvaro Morata. Anyway. Okay, the game is about to restart, actually. Just do another pack quickly before the boys are on the field right now. So if you don't know, we're trying to get English or Argentine players. These are tough times to be a ref, says Son of Steel. I don't know if they are, man. I think you just have to use your eyes. But you are correct. I will say this. It is very obvious that the referees have been given a mandate to be more lenient. And who knows what they've been told to let go. And who knows what they've been told, like what the threshold actually is. So from that perspective, it is quite rough to be a ref at the moment. And it is, we don't know what they've been told to deem is adequate or not adequate. But anyway, sorry, Michael Bricks, and then we'll do a pack opening. I think England will win, but if they go too long without scoring or moving the ball quicker, then Argentina will probably start building momentum. This is the entire game plan from Argentina. Frustrate them and then go straight for the neck. You know what I mean? Look at this. Very first pack, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is problematic. This is problematic. We just packed the entire English squad. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Netherlands. If you're just joining us right now, typically every time I pack a player from a team that's playing, that team goes on to lose. So the English, you better be hoping that I pack something Argentine right now. Cabo Verde. USA. Wait, half's about to start. So let me just lock in quickly. And go. Half is started. Second half is underway. Let's double check any subs. No subs have been made so far. Both teams going in with the exact same lineup. Any change in formation? Let's watch out for that. Next up, Norway, Sweden, and Saudi Arabia. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, wait. He's taken back the restart? Okay, sorry. Let's take that one back. Also, a little piece of information for all those that care. Every time, like I said, every time that I've packed a player from a team that is playing, that team goes on to lose, except for the Argentina versus Austria game, where I packed 2 Argentine players and Argentina went on to win. Argentina are playing this very game right now. So let's see. Also, for anyone asking which packs I'm using, it's these Panini stickers. They're a special edition for the World Cup. Take a look at that. Yep. They're really fun. I've got a whole ton. Can I tell you something? I'll show you this right now. I don't have the book, like the actual sticker book. I need to buy it and find it while I can still get my hands on them, because I have got all of these stickers from all these pack openings we've been doing in this World Cup. Christopher laughing. Terrible card pull. We still have one more left. This game is being played at such a snail pace. Oh, Argentina through. Julian Alvarez with a shot. Great save by Pickford. First shot on target for Argentina so far in this game. They still have it though. Alvarez still on it. Ooh, side netting. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking right now. Aguero9 says Spain is just effective and efficient in all areas. Who made the most offensive team? France look lost. So to those who say Spain is boring, what is the counter proposition for the opponent? Very fair. Very fair. Can't argue with that. Definitely agree with it. Corner, Lionel Messi. Goes far. Messi gets it again. Warning signs for England. Messi again on the right. Well, I would say well defended by Bellingham over there, but it was well defended. But gosh, Messi's strong. Look at what it takes for Bellingham to push him out. He's onside. Are they going to show the replay in full? Yeah, check it. Bellingham getting across to get Messi out. He's struggling over there, kneeling down to get on that to stop him from going through. Why did you do this, Anton? I didn't do this. It's the packs. It's the packs. Jason Lee says Argentina are rigged to even be protected against Tinashe's curse. I swear I didn't do this on purpose. The jinx is working immediately. Kamal says, sorry, I said don't rule out Judy, but how could I forget Messi? Yeah. There is also the Jed Spence. Drives to the line, gets the ball across, but no one's in there. There is also the added bit of interest here that I think the Ballon d'Or race right now, after Kylian Mbappe and Ousmane Dembele both fell out, is leaning heavily towards Lamine Yamal or Harry Kane, depending on how these games go. If Kane doesn't make it to the final, you'd have to imagine that Yamal has the PR to make it all the way. You also can't count out Lionel Messi in these sorts of things. But yeah, that will be interesting to see. Listen, Kane has been anonymous for the past 2 games. Like he was not on it whatsoever against Norway. But here's Rodgers crossed into the box again. We're seeing a couple more crosses being put into the box by England from both sides now, from both wingers. Well, Jed Spence is a winger. Both wide players from both sides. Let's put it that way. Easy Archives says counter for Spain might be play like Mourinho Madrid in El Clasico. Oh, I cannot wait for Mourinho El Clasicos next season. Cannot wait to see what happens with Real Madrid. We're following it very closely. We've got the setup now. We will be doing watch-alongs for Madrid games. Tactical foul. Please get out a yellow card, ref. Please. Thank you. Fantastic. Now both centre-backs for Argentina are on yellow cards with 40 minutes of the game still to play. Typically, I would think that this is a really bad sign. But the way this game has been going so far, I'm not sure. What is it going to take for a red card to come out? Maybe a decapitation. Possibly a decapitation. Aditya says, I just want Messi to lose. To loose? I want Messi to get loose. Just break it down. I'm stopping. I'm sorry. That was inappropriate and very unprofessional. Never again. Anthony Gordon. Okay. All the way back to Pickford. Money on Argentina. Let's go. Time to sell the house. I'm putting all on Argentina. Tommy Novasetti, I did not know that this was the last year that Panini are making these World Cup stickers. Well, who's going to step up to the plate? Josh can't sleep. You're saying Yamal. You're questioning my pick of saying Yamal might be one of the favorites to win the Ballon d'Or. I'm saying this based on PR. You know what the Ballon d'Or actually is, right? That is a flick on Jed Spence's face by Simeone, but I don't think it's intentional. You know what the criteria for Ballon d'Or actually is? It's not about the best player. It's about a good player on the team that wins a lot of trophies. If Spain wins the World Cup, I guarantee you Lamine Yamal's name is going to be very high up there. Even though Rodri's should be probably higher up there, in my opinion. He's been much better in the World Cup. Morg says, did everyone notice how quickly he moved it, like watching tarot cards? Argentina with, good ball into the box by Molina. And now it's their turn to put on a bit of pressure. I think Lisandro Martinez needs to take a shot from long range over there and just test the English keeper a bit. I think I can understand why teams haven't been doing it, but every time we've seen a decent long range effort on goal, even if you aim it straight at the goalkeeper, they're not used to these balls. Pause. They're not used to these balls, so I'm a child. So they keep dropping them in front of goal. Swiss Chris, Yamal has done nothing this World Cup. I agree. Again, he's got a big name, and he would be on a team that's won everything. Princey, 400k before the final. That would be great. That would be fantastic. We're working on it. Subscribe if you haven't. That would be great. Ball into the box. Anthony Gordon, that's 1-0. It's 1-0 to England. Oh my. Oh my. Anthony Gordon. I can hear people shouting in the next door. I can hear people screaming next door. There are definitely some English supporters on my streets right now. Ooh, great play. Great play by the English. Oh, Messi looking up to the stars. Listen, the game's not over yet. The game is not over yet. David Beckham has tears in his eyes. I tell you what, David Beckham looked straight across to Diego Simeone. Let's take a look at this. Great ball over there by Harry Kane. Ooh, very athletic clearance by Lisandro Martinez. Ball gets whipped in by Morgan Rogers, and that's great. Look at that run by Anthony Gordon. Comes in behind, in front of his man. Great goal. Really, really well-worked goal. A little bit against the run of play. Not really against the run of play, because no team was more dominant than the other leading up to it, but great game, great goal, great counterattack. Really well put together, and it's England up. Come on, England. No, I'm not English. Let's go, Messi. Sheesh. Okay, you know what? I packed the entire English squad. By the way, wait, let me double check. Is Anthony Gordon in this lineup? Anthony Gordon is not in this lineup. To be fair, this is the, I'll show you guys again. This is, I think it's the Euro 2024 lineup. So, Anthony Gordon. That is goal number 1, I believe, for him in this World Cup. Morgan Rogers. It's nice to see the two wide men contribute. And that is, you know what? The construction of that goal is more or less the culmination of exactly what everybody has been. Oh, giveaway immediately again. Harry Kane on the ball, but nothing able to come from. That is Argentina living dangerously. They're a little bit shell-shocked at the moment. I say that, but they go on the attack immediately. Simeone, Jed Spence with an absolutely insane last-minute challenge. Ooh, he's been good. He's been good in this game. Simeone has not gotten the better of him whatsoever. Great last-ditch tackle. Jed Spence, my friend, a lot of people did not know your game. Whew. The game's heated. The game's lighting up now. We are, and you know what? The fan in me that just wants to be entertained right now. Let's have an Argentina goal. Come on. For a laugh, let's have an Argentina goal. Messi into the box, thwarted. I like this game. Shrew says, damn, what happened to all the Vargentina calls? I don't know, man. Eraser said, hey, Tinashe, I just wanted to say I really enjoy your content. It's so informative and entertaining and often provides perspective I haven't previously considered. Keep it up, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's watch the game, shall we? Kemal Harvey says we need to get Tinashe on the couch with Trevor Noah. Can you imagine? I'm just reading back up. Bex and Simeone are actually homies now, says I don't know what to put. Yeah, I have heard that. I mean, after the game in 98, they did shake hands. Let's take a look at this goal again. Wow. England have made it to 3 semifinals in their history. The first time they did it, they won the cup. The second time they did it, they were knocked out by Germany in 1990. The third time they did it, they were knocked out by Croatia. Jordan Pickford, better be careful over there. Jed Spence has his pocket picked by Simeone. Let's not speak too soon. Messi on the ball, still has the ball. How does he just have the ball always glued to his feet? It's insane. Harry Kane, you got to get the ball out of there. You can't be dwindling on it. Okay, Argentina playing with a little bit of urgency now. It's what we like to see. Kamal says, my wife calls Anthony Gordon the little leprechaun. I feel like Alexis McAllister is more of a leprechaun-esque kind of character, don't you think? Not that either of them are leprechaun-esque, but you know what I mean? Gordon played in Euro 2024. He didn't start in whenever this picture was taken, I guess. Confused Garlic. According to the script, it says Argentina scored 2 in the last 10 minutes. Where did you get the script? Mr. Confused Garlic, my friend, can you please share with the rest of us? We all want to know. Don't gatekeep. No one likes a gatekeeper. Yeah, all hands on deck right now for England. Very tight between the lines. Argentina forced into a long-range shot. That's a good idea, I think. Hey, Enzo Fernandez has just skied the ball into Rosie over here, but I think that's a good idea. Like, long range, do this more. Look at the way the ball swerves. Even the players don't really understand it just yet. Do it again. Test Pickford out. Morg says Maguire and Cole Palmer are there in the picture, I guess. Now Arga open, England for another goal. Yeah, the game is very open now. Expect another goal definitely within the next, I don't know. Well, let's see. We've got about 6 minutes until the next hydration break. So we've got, at the very least, another six to 8 minutes or so of some expansive ball. Brother just said expansive ball. Bavi says, I love you, Tinashe. I love you too, my friend. Trundle says, Mr. Chipako on what now? What? What you mean, blood? What you talking about, blood? Argentina passing in and around England's box. Not looking too dangerous, though. The entire English team is back there, but Messi finds a way through for McAllister, but it's what Argentina really need over here. What they really need over here. And I'm really sorry that I didn't tell them what would work for them before this game, because they're going to, after this game, they're going to be like, damn, we should have spoken to brother. We should have spoken to him. What they really need is to have Messi control the ball, pass it to Messi, who then dribbles past 3 players and crosses the ball into Messi, who I don't know why I've become so cheeky in the last couple of minutes. But just look at him. Look how he just keeps the ball on him. 39 years old. We've been watching him do this for so long. Still mesmerizing. England with a counter-attacking opportunity right now. Harry Kane over the top for Morgan Rogers, but just a little bit too much. Swept up by Martinez. Kemal. Prince. Chips, I saw someone called you Marquez Brownlee of football. I'm actually taller than Marquez Brownlee. Better at Ultimate Frisbee as well. Awesome Ginger. His bone structure is hollow, so he doesn't kick the ball as far when dribbling. Messi. It's not over yet. We have a game now, innit? Hell yeah. First sub of the game, Argentina. Leandro Paredes is off for Nicolas Gonzalez. I wonder why. I mean, Paredes hasn't been particularly combative. He hasn't been particularly combative at all. Or, well, not combative, sorry, effective. Excuse my ignorance, but is Nicolas Gonzalez an attacking player? Yes, he is. He is a winger. We can tell exactly what Argentina are trying to do right now. Plays for Juventus as well. That's shocking that I didn't know that. Messi lifted over to the left. Ooh, Argentina getting close. I'll tell you what, if England keep playing the way they're playing right now, because they're inviting a lot of pressure, they are playing very deep. It's now there, like they need to actually, if they want to keep this lead, they absolutely need to, be a little bit bolder. Because how many times under Gareth Southgate did we see England take a lead and then they just completely shut down? We saw it, I mean, why am I saying Gareth Southgate? We saw this happen in the Croatia game. They take a lead, they shut down, they don't play the sort of ball that got them the lead in the first place. So Argentina are going to be significantly more aggressive right now, and we're seeing this happen, but these guys just need to stay composed if they want to take it through. And Argentina, they need to keep pressing on it because they're getting opportunities. Harry Kane through to Reece James on the left, on the right. Declan Rice, ooh, into the hands of Emi Martinez. Oh, that's not what you want to see. England with the ball. Harry Kane with acres to shoot. You have to take a shot. Ball back on. Now we watch whoever that was for Argentina get right back up. Was that Gonzalez? No, it was Simeone. Josh can't sleep. I thought you were English. No. No. Messi. Over to the left. Ooh, it's getting dangerous. It's getting dangerous right now. Aditya says sub Kane for Rashford. Chico says Messi can play in Europe. His first time playing a good team this tourney, and he's effing ghost. By the way, this is the first team that Argentina have played in this entire World Cup that is within the top 15 ranked teams in the world. It's quite crazy, don't you think? Again, we don't believe in conspiracy theories. That's just how the cookie crumbled. Oof. Like we can go into from that point of seeing people talk about how the game has been rigged for Argentina in that respect, but I don't think like it just makes no sense. I mean, who did Argentina play in the round of 32? Cabo Verde, correct? And they only played Cabo Verde because Uruguay didn't make it through. They would have played Uruguay. Messi with another corner. That's a well defended by England. They could have played Uruguay, which would have been a much more spicy affair. So that's not a great point. Austin Ginger says Argentina with the header. Oh, Pickford, great save. Great save by Jordan Pickford. You see, Argentina are getting close. The English have to be very careful. Argentina are getting very, very close. Great save by Pickford. Call a water break is what he's saying. Cut the momentum right now. Who is this header by? That's by Gonzalez. The man subbed onto the game. Good impact so far. I would say that along with the Julian Alvarez opportunity early in the second half are the best opportunities that Argentina have had so far. What a save. What a save. Cannot wait for August 21. We're going to do another pack right now before the game. We're in a hydration break right now, by the way. Everyone drink water. Like the stream if you haven't. Ooh, God. Spilled some water on myself. Got a bit excited there. Had a bit of a splash. Okay, let's do a pack opening. All right, first things first. Jordan. We're trying to find English or Argentine players. Canada. Spain. This would have come in handy yesterday. You guys aren't going to believe this right now. And if you are English, I think you might want to turn away because things are either going to get very, very good for you or, I don't know, because Mr. Pickford. We have just packed the man who just saved, who just had the save of the game. He's going to go right there. I don't know what this means. This could mean anything. It really could. But next up, Scotland, Iraq, Croatia. I want to remind everyone, just by the way, that the only time that the packs have turned out to be correct, as in the time that we've packed more of one team's players than the other, was an Argentina game. Argentina versus Austria earlier on in the tournament. So it would be quite poetic for the only other time for it to actually come into fruition to be in a game where Argentina is on the losing side. Let's see. Kamal Harvey, shoo, is that pre-workout? No, it's like this. It's holy. They're not sponsoring this stream, but they are a sponsor of the channel, so I don't mind shouting them out. They make these like hydration drinks and stuff, and I don't know. I went on a run earlier on, and I'm just trying to give myself some electrolytes. So it's that. That's what I'm drinking, as well as water. Imagine drinking pre-workout. It's 10:30. Are you mad? Are you mad, son? Rice is really underrated, says Josh Can't Sleep. Messi equals fraud. Also, for some reason, my timer has just like jumped back. I don't know why. Let's get that back in order. Long live Harumble. Tackles flying in. Pause. Pickford is... Rob says, I'm watching this match on the toilet at my... It's not funny. It's not funny. But I wasn't expecting to read that. Rob says he's watching watching the game on the toilet at his local homeless shelter. It's not funny, of course. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at that. I just wasn't expecting to read it. Messi's completed 8 dribbles. What the F, man? Drager says, based on ratings before the tournament started, England also faced low-ranked teams as well. Fair? Alan says, Otamendi is coming on. Oh, yeah, we didn't even check, sorry, from the hydration break. Argentina on the attack right now, as I'm watching. You guys can see the substitution. Sorry, I forgot that I even made that panel. Look at that. Fantastic. Cross in for Argentina. I tell you what, they are getting quite close to the ball. The English do tower over them, by majority. But do remember that Alexis McAllister did score the first goal that Argentina scored in their last match against Switzerland was indeed a header by Alexis McAllister. So in that respect, perhaps height isn't as important as we might be thinking. Awesome Ginger says, how is Rice underrated? He's not underrated. I was just reading out a comment, but I get where he's coming from. He's underrated in that Arsenal fans rate him correctly, in my opinion, but they will go completely overboard sometimes with how good Arsenal players are. I've definitely seen my fair share of people that are saying that after winning the Premier League, Bukayo Saka is Lionel Messi level. Unironically, another cross by Argentina, and it's a shot by Alexis McAllister, as we were just talking about. But Jordan Pickford, very casual save, extremely casual save. He just puts his hand out to the right, stops it, bah, just like that. And Argentina are right back on it again. I feel like something's coming right now. Okay, well defended by England. Get it out there. They're inviting a lot of pressure. They are playing under the crotch a little bit, and they do have to go back, track back a tiny bit. Also, did England a header again? Is that 2 headers in the past minute by Alexis McAllister? It is. It definitely is. I'm not sure how Alexis McAllister, who is, let me get his height correctly, 176. I'm not sure how my man is getting onto all these headers. Timing, fantastic. He's doing really well there. England have to find a way out of this. Argentina are knocking on the door. Great header. Well, a little bit more to the side, and that's going to be a goal. It is quite worrying for England here that Argentina can manufacture these opportunities, these heading opportunities. It is very worrying for England that they've been able to cut through the lines like that so often. This is an avenue that shouldn't be viable for them, but it is. Argentina again. Great pass by Messi, and whisker close. A whisker close. Who is that? That's by Gonzalez. Headers right, and it just goes right past the far right-hand side. And Argentina, it's offsides. He was offsides. But still, how much is he offsides by? I bet it wasn't that much. Not by much at all. Is he even offsides too? I mean, I guess it's semi-automated, but he was not offsides by all that much. Christian Carvalho says, are you rooting for someone? No, I'm rooting for good football. I'm very entertained. I think that you know, a Spain-Argentina, Spain-England final will be a similar game all around. I think Spain are going to win. But in terms of this, I just want to see the best team go through. I want to see entertaining football. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are too watching this game. Kamal Harvey says, who's coming? Home. Morgan Rogers on a break. 3v2 for England. Is he going to go alone? Yes, he is. Bad choice. Bad choice. If you're going to do that, he could have held onto the ball for a little bit longer over there. Or passed it off to Kane a bit earlier. I was about to say that Harry Kane hasn't been too visible in this game, but I'll be absolutely lying. It was his ball that unlocked Morgan Rogers to score that first goal. To pass it into Anthony Gordon, who scored the first goal. And he's been marked out in a lot of ways. He's been forced to come extremely deep. We haven't seen Kane very much in the box, have we? How many touches of the ball has he even had in this game? For the time being, if the scoreline remains the way it does, then we're going to be talking about that contribution being incredible. But if Argentina somehow find their way back in, then it becomes a question of how much he contributed to the game when England really needed it. It's all about these narratives. They're so marginal. Anything can happen here or there. Boosted says they either finish them off or they get rolled eventually. I think so too. I'll be very surprised if this game ends 1-0. Jeez. Messi with the strength. Messi with the strength. Elliot Anderson's trying to pick his pocket. No luck. Another ball goes into the box. Acrobatic effort. Nothing happens. Ooh, England get away with it again. Harry Kane with his back. Oh, he's been carrying Bayern Munich for so long. And also the early tournament for England. Now he's really starting to feel the effects. If I'm honest with you, if I'm Thomas Tuchel, I'm taking Harry Kane off. I think I'll probably put Kobe Mainoo. Probably put Kobe Mainoo in there. If Argentina can, then they need to put Kobe Mainoo in probably as well. I think I don't see why not. At this point, they're losing. Princey says England need to bury this game. No doubt they do. No doubt they do. Ghost says, please save football. Who needs to save football? Who needs to save football? England or Argentina? Bobby says, may the Est team win. Alan says Kane is not in the game. Yeah. Britannian Empire. I don't care who wins. I need Argentina to lose. That's funny. He says, I don't care who wins. I need Argentina to lose. By the way, that is the Britannian Empire who has said that, who has just commented that. Terry says, the way you say offsides, Tinashe, you're an ever so posh Zimbo. I grew up in South Africa. This is a South African accent. Bobby says, Tinashe, oh, you think Karambol is the way forward? I don't think Karambol is the way forward. I think that they obviously need to do what they... by the way, O'Reilly and Byrne... O'Reilly and Dan Byrne have come on. I just said I don't think Karambol is the way, but when you have big man Dan Byrne coming onto the pitch for Reece James, O'Reilly has come on for Declan Rice. Is he going to be playing in the midfield? I would imagine he is. I think that Tommy T definitely thinks that Karambol is probably a decent way forward. Rodgers needs to go out, bring Saka. Yeah, well, I actually agree. Rodgers looks very gassed. Saka can do a fantastic shift for the last couple of minutes in the game, but I think, you know what, man? The game is close. I hope that we're not talking about a situation where a player makes a grave mistake, like Rodgers at the end of the game, if he is too tired. Speculative shot, but it doesn't go anywhere. Nico O'Reilly chasing the ball, but Messi gets to it first. Yeah, I mean, for the time being, perhaps Tuchel is trying to space out his substitutions. He still has 2 more left. Argentina have made all of their subs, by the way. Otamendi, Gonzalez, Montiel, De Paul, Martinez, all of them on. It's just so strange to me that Argentina can look so potent and so dangerous aerially. When you have people, I mean, it's not that strange, I guess. When you have people like Messi who can drop a ball on anybody's head from however far away, then it makes sense why you don't need the tallest of players. You don't need to play the lotto too much. Aditya says, why are England sitting back? I thought this was what Thomas Tuchel changed and fixed. My friend, I don't think you know very much about Thomas Tuchel. Giannis Antetokounmpo is in the building. Also another player that I'm taller than. Taught him everything I knew. I know. Britannian Empire, canon event. Kamal, this chat is so overstimulating. Prince. Ooh, shot by Argentina. Jordan Pickford. Was that going in? Whatever it was, that was a good save. Let's take a look. Enzo Fernandez goes from distance. They need to start doing this more. That's the sort of one that could have dipped a little bit late, so good save. Messi with another cross. Biding his time. Shot. Another shot! Oh! Oh my God! 1-1 Argentina. Oh my goodness. This is it. It was coming for so long. How have they done it again? They've done it again. Enzo Fernandez. What did I just say? That they need to be doing these shots more, and he's just... I don't believe it. And now we've got Argentina with the wind on their backs. Is he onside? He's onside. Now we've got Argentina with the wind on their backs late in the game. This could be a devastating crumble. That's an incredible goal. Look at how it opens up for him. Look at how it opens up for him. Oh, Ooh, that's good. They've literally let Enzo Fernandez, who, by the way, has already scored a screamer from outside of the box in this World Cup. They've let Enzo Fernandez take like 3 or 4 long-range speculative shots in the last 5 minutes. What did they expect? Argentina, they've been here before. This is the 4th knockout round. This is the 4th knockout round game in a row where they have been staring down a barrel and have somehow found a way. You have to back them to go on and win this now. They only woke up after fucking 70 minutes played. This is trouble for England. This is trouble for England right now. Oh my God. Oh my God, the cards. Oh no. Oh no. I'm in shock. I'm actually a little bit in shock right now. Anthony Gordon is just Gordon went off earlier on for Konza. Nico Riley's on. Dan Burn is on. Thomas Tuchel has wasted 3 subs on shoring up the win. And now he's in a position where he needs to go out and get goals. And Argentina are the aggressors. Whoa! They can't keep getting away with this. You're correct. I mean, that's the title of the last video, isn't it? Cross in by Messi. And these crosses, they're still coming. England are down a goal. Sorry, they're not down a goal, actually. They might as well be based on how the momentum is looking. England are not looking good right now. And they're still sitting back. What has happened? Who's down now? Is that Anderson? Oh my. Confused Garlic. I told you guys it was in the script. You did tell us. You did tell us, but we didn't listen. The Woody Cornet says felt inevitable. Yeah, I mean, we were all just saying it, weren't we? We were all just saying it. John Stones is on the floor right now, by the way. What happened? Did anything happen? It was probably something that they've just shown a replay of him walking into Jordan Pickford, but not much happened. Oh. Look at these Argentine fans. What a strike. How can he just look at how much space he has. Absolutely atrocious defending there. Absolutely atrocious. You can't let these kind of players have this much space. Insane. Absolutely insane. Might be off from Messi. Is Messi off? I don't think he's off. No, Messi's still in the game, my friend. Messi has not come off at all, brother. Argentina are winning this now. England gave them the win. I don't want to say it, but I do think that there is one team that's playing ball right now. And it's not the one in white. It's not the one with those 3 Leos. It's 3 Leos. But there's 1 Leo on the other side. But then there's also 3 Leos on... That was 9 minutes! 9 minutes? Excuse me? If I speak. England got possessed by Egypt's ghost. That's a fantastic title for the video on this tomorrow. Oh, England haven't even gotten into Argentina's half in the last like 15 minutes or so. They've just done it now. Well done, Jude Bellingham. But the ball, they've been shrugged off the ball so easily. Trundle, what a joke. They let it happen. Thomas Chokel. Yeah. They'll try to stall for extra time. Yeah, England need to survive this barrage right now. Like, that Argentine blood is pumping. Ooh, on the edge of the box. Alexis McAllister hits the post. Ooh, they're living on the edge right now. They are living on the goddamn edge. Messi. No fucking way. There is no way. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you joking? Is this an absolute... Is this... I'm shocked. I'm absolutely... I can't... there's no... No. No. There's actually no way that Argentina have just scored a second goal. Whoever it was that was just talking about the last 10 minutes, how is he at the far post, undefended? John Stones, by the way, who was just on the floor, John Stones, who was just on the floor, dazed and confused, is left marking Lautaro Martinez, who was like 2 feet smaller than him, by the way. There's no way. There's actually no way that this is just happening. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it. We've seen this happen how many times before in this exact... This is... I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so... The goddamn cards... Is FIFA in on it? Did FIFA present these cards over here? I can't believe it. 2 World Cup finals in a row for Argentina. The timeline is unreal. The Crusaders are not about to have an eventful evening. Well, they are about to have an eventful evening, but it's not going to be a positive one from the looks of things. Oh my God, Southgate ball? Is that Gareth Southgate in disguise? With a German passport. Oh, so now they want to launch the ball forward. Hey, England, what can they do? Listen, 9 minutes of added time was given. That's about 2 minutes that have happened because of the celebration. So let's see if the referee adds those 2 minutes on. Listen, it's time to show some character, England. If you want to go through. Konza with a long range, with a long throw in. Nothing comes of it. Again, another opportunity. Get some more players in the box if you want to get something from this. This is tense. Lionel Scaloni is over there like, I fucking knew it. This man must have signed a deal with the devil. Oh, so now Marcus Rashford and Ivan Toney have come onto the field. I think it's too late. Lionel Scaloni must have signed a deal with the devil. You cancel the curse. But I don't know, maybe the devil gets his firstborn or something like that. Spence foul. I'll have to check the replay again, but I don't think that we'll see it. Honestly, I think that England would, before this game, on paper, I would say that England would give Spain the better final. But based on what we have just seen right now from Argentina, you don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know what Guan. We don't know what's going on. Gosh. What a whirlwind of a time for the English. Imagine how many people got blackout drunk and passed out before the final whistle. Imagine how many English people got blackout drunk, got passed out before the final whistle. And then they're going to wake up to this if this happens. How funny is it that England are so much worse at aerial threats than Argentina? Argentina have scored. They're in the lead thanks to a headed ball. 2 assists from Lionel Messi, by the way. Does that show? This should show over here. Well, it doesn't show too well, but 2 assists from Messi you can see on the screen on the overlay. Wow! Mentality. What did you say? You're right. Gabadur. Mentality. This Argentina team oozes it. They absolutely ooze mentality. Absolute monsters, man. This English team. We were talking about it right before they scored that goal. You sit back. You allow so much pressure. You don't allow things to... You don't try and shore up the game. And look at Rodgers over there getting riled up. You don't try to shore up the game. You always open yourself up to this team coming back and just... Martinez feeling his right thigh. Brother, nothing is wrong there. Let's be real. The English press are about to earn more money than they have since 2022. Hey, this guy in the crowd, this guy in Argentina shirt is absolutely jacked to the gills. Good God. Britannian Empire says England still has this. For the sake of entertainment, I would like to believe you. Horrible ball by Harry Kane over there to Marcus Rashford. Oh, God, now they're in this position where they have to play desperate. It's just so typically English, isn't it? You have a 1-0 lead against a team that is absolutely taking you to the cleaners, applying unbelievable pressure on you, and you take off, you make 3 defensive substitutions, only to then have that team equalize against you. And now you've taken off, you only have 2 more attacking subs left. And you're down all of a sudden. Yo, you gotta... Oh, tensions are boiling over right now. Tensions are boiling over. Jude Bellingham is losing his head. Gosh, these Argentinian players are in their faces. They want red. They want a red card. They want to provoke one of these players into doing something crazy. What a finale. Let's see if the referee actually lets... Let's see how much time he actually lets play over here. So 9 minutes are up on my screen, at least. I think he needs to let at least 2 more minutes play, to be fair. I wonder if he will. Let's see. Let's do man of the match. Let's do man of the match, shall we? Let's do man of the match while things are... It's so weird because I'm gonna say that, like, I'm gonna put Enzo Fernandez and Lionel Messi over here, but they've only played the game for about 20 minutes. And Argentina are through yet again. Lionel Messi and Enzo Fernandez have only played the game for about 20 minutes so far. Yet I think that they're this is an insane choke, by the way. This is an absolutely insane choke. You could say that that Egypt was bigger, that the Egypt choked was bigger. I'll put Morgan Rogers in there as well. You could say that the Egypt choke was worse, but I think England are a much stronger team than Egypt. I'll put these three: Enzo Fernandez, Lionel Messi, Morgan Rogers. You guys let me know what you think. Okay. I think that I think for me, 11 minutes have passed. I think the game must be over now. What a monumental choke by England. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Oh no, this is not going to go down very well. This is not going to go down very well at all in England. The Argentinians are going to be lapping this up. They only played the game for about 10 minutes, haven't they? 10, 15 minutes. Argentina have played football. England played valiantly for about 70 minutes, didn't they? Game over. Argentina are in their second World Cup final in a row. Lionel Messi is one step closer to getting his second World Cup trophy. Enzo Fernandez is in tears on the pitch. Everyone is flooding on that pitch right now. They've just pulled off another escape. They did it how many times in this tournament right now? You can tell me that you think the Spain are a better team. I certainly do, but does that matter? I don't think so. England have to be really upset about this. And guys, the video that's coming out tomorrow, I'm excited about this. I might not sleep tonight. I might not sleep tonight. God, oh God. Okay, so let's double check Man of the match, Lionel Messi, 66%, 164 votes. So far, I do not disagree with that. Final whistle has been blown. The ticker is still going, but let me just stop that really quickly for us. Pause. Done. Wow. Wow. Football. The feeling that Anthony Gordon must have had. The contrast in emotions from about 20 minutes ago to now. Wow. Anyway, guys, I'm feeling extremely hyper right now, and I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have picked some packs. I shouldn't have done this. I'll get rid of these. I'll just put that down. Thanks so much for joining into the stream, everybody. I hope you guys are. I have no fucking words. I have no goddamn words over here. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys will cherish whatever time you have left before we watch this match on Sunday. And depending on where you sit, either football is saved or football is not. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye, and I will catch you on Sunday. And I'll see you tomorrow for this reaction video. Good God.